Peter Navarro, thanks for being with us here on the Hill. Once again, always appreciate the time, sir. Let's start with the big news of the day, which is the jobs report. Just 73,000 jobs created last month. Only 14,000 and 19,000 created the 2 months prior. Why?
Well, I have to ask the BLS for that. It's an unsettling pattern. But the BLS doesn't seem to be able to get that jobs number right. This has been going on for over a year. It's either incompetence or political interference. Either way, a head rolled today, and that's appropriate because this simply isn't right. I tell you this, Blake, here's the most important thing I can tell you about that miss today. Is that if we had gotten that data when we should have got that data, the Federal Reserve yesterday would have lowered interest rates by at least 50 basis points. So
you think so?
Kind of incompetence or political, no question about it. I mean, look, you had 3 months that were 2 months that were revised significantly downward, one which was lower than expectations. I mean, the Fed, that's a completely different picture. I mean, there was a strong case for there's an overwhelming case for a 50 basis point cut. They might even gone 100 basis points if they'd been getting the right data about unemployment. Because remember, the Fed's decision is a two-parameter decision. What's going on with inflation? What's going on with the unemployment rate and the jobs? So it's been during the campaign, it was very frustrating to me as a macroeconomist. That's kind of what I did for years, forecasting. It's like, what? Why can't they get this right? And then every time they were having these overstatements in 2024,
but how do you square, Peter? Yeah, how do you square, Peter, though? You talk about a head rolling, and it's the BLS commissioner. The president says the numbers are rigged, the numbers are fake at this point in time. But now you know this, Peter, that there's going to be a sizable portion of this country who doesn't believe the numbers going forward because there's going to be a real question of, well, is the Trump administration now cooking the numbers?
Well, people don't believe the numbers anyway. I mean, how can you believe the numbers when for over a year now the BLS has consistently gotten it wrong in a pattern which in 2024 suggested that they were trying to prop up Biden-Harris for the election? So I think what's going to happen here is we're going to get somebody who knows what they're doing, who'll be able to accurately forecast numbers, and the proof will be in the pudding, like how many times did they get it right? How many times did they have to significantly revise? I mean, this one, look, this is not a new story, Blake. This went on repeatedly in 2024 in a clear pattern of partisanship. And so this is healthy. Get rid these career bureaucrats and people been in government. These people just got to get out of the way and replaced by competent people.
But here's what the numbers do show.
What's been happening is not competent.
Here's what the numbers do show, though, Peter, which is the last 3 months, 204,000 jobs created in healthcare. And when you combine every other industry together, it's a loss of 98,000 jobs. It's essentially two different job markets right now. Is that how you see it?
What's interesting to me, very deep there, is that the number of jobs that have been created for Native Americans have gone up over 1 million. They're significant. Well, the ones who are illegal aliens have gone down, and on net, we're better off. So that's something you won't hear reported very often, but it's right there in the numbers. So pick your number. Here's the thing, Blake. Despite what that number looks like, this economy is healthy in the sense that we've got the tax cuts, the big, beautiful bill in place. We're seeing tremendous investment because of the 100% expensing, because of the trade deals bringing things here. I mean, we've got a really good trajectory going forward. So these numbers today, the only thing that people should take away from the numbers today is that the BLS doesn't know what the hell it's doing, and it's time to flush that toilet.
You say, though, it's a healthy economy. We also see the Fed's preferred metric of inflation ticking up. So how do you square prices slightly going up
No. They're not ticking up. It's been on a steady trend down, and if you're citing like 1/10 of a percentage point in one of the numbers that just came out this week, that's not ticking up. That dog won't hunt. The reality, the question is for the Federal Reserve.
The Fed's worried about it, though, Peter. You know that.
Cut rates, and it should have cut. No, the Fed's not worried about it. Jay Powell, who doesn't know what he's doing, is worried about it. And 4 Democrats on the Fed are going along with Powell. I think one of them resigned today, so we're going to be able to get at least 3 Republicans on there. And Blake, for the first time since 1993, we had 2 Fed governors publicly dissent. I mean, the reality here, as President Trump pointed out, is it costs us $1/3 trillion, $1/3 trillion to be 100 basis points over where we should be, and we're at least that. And it's just, what happens is it costs us more to finance our debt. It costs us in terms of a damp down on the GDP. It's about 750,000 jobs we don't create. I mean, think about that. If the Fed's missing by just a 0.5 point, that's 750,000 jobs we don't create. Now, put that together now with the jobs report that came out today. If the Fed's been too high interest rates for the last 6 months, or for 3 months, whatever, that accounts for what's going on.
Next Fed meeting in September, of course, as you and I both know, but for our audience. Let me leave you with this. A story that we've been covering, Peter, I think more than anyone, which is the U.S. investment in rare earth companies. And it's really a story about the U.S. and China because it's about rare earths and the future. There was a report out, Peter, that you told a room of rare earth mineral companies that the MP Materials deal, which the Pentagon invested $400 million in that company, is not a one-off. Should we expect the U.S. government, should we expect the Trump administration to be making more investments in private American companies on this front?
Absolutely. And Blake, the way to think about this is that rare earths, which create the magnets which go into all our high-tech products, from small iPhones to big automobiles and F-35 jets, is just a subset of what we call critical minerals. So there's things like gallium that aren't rare earths that we also need. So we had a great meeting last week. David Copley is helping to run all of this effort. And what we're trying to do in Trump time,
how many companies, because I'm up against
expertise during the former set.
Yeah, I'm up against time here. How many companies? We're talking about several?
A lot, and we're going more. It's like we're going to have a lot of deals to fill out the supply chain. That's the strategy across critical minerals. We build our supply chain, we build our expertise in that area, and we achieve critical mineral dominance over time, just like we have strategic energy dominance.
Peter Navarro with us tonight here.
By the way, you guys have been doing good.
Yep, we've been on that, and we'll continue. Peter Navarro, always appreciate the time. Talk soon.